So how do you think? How do you think people like us, we wake up every morning and then we keep pushing. We are focused, we're firing, with all the loads. We still have overflow to mentor people, to encourage people, to uplift. How do you think we do that? Successful men take creating and maintaining an environment of positivity and enthusiasm as a strategy. What does that mean? We do not leave it to chance. Yes, you can be an energy draining person around me for a long time. When I notice that anytime I discuss with you, I'm being drained of my energy, I'm losing focus, I'm not being fired up, I will avoid you like a plague. I'm telling you on time. People like us, it is like, let me liken it to a person. I remember one day I was like with my pastor was like, do you know so? We that are pastors here, we see things. So I said, okay, please, what do you mean? He said, if you don't take time, your life will be full of mess. That's what he told me. I said, what do you mean? He said, let me tell you, if you come in here to tell me your problem, you must tell me your problem with a heart to receive a solution. He said, but there are some people, when they come, what they want is just to dump their problem on your head. They are not even interested in the solution. He said, when you allow that to happen, your life will look like a dumping ground. And I learned wisdom from there. Anytime somebody comes with a problem, I'm always with a challenge. If you come to me now and tell me you have a problem, the first thing you hear from me is this: you don't have a problem. You only have a challenge. Because there is something to confront. When you say you have a challenge, it means, oh, you are up to confront something. I will correct you and I will tell you, you don't have a problem, you have a challenge. And then the person continues. And I'll be discerning the person's spirit. And if I sense that the person is more interested in voicing out than listening to the solution, it happens the first time. The second time it happens, I will confront the person. The third time, I will shut the person down because I'm not a dumping ground. You're coming to me with a challenge. You must come to me with a challenge with the mentality to get a solution. I don't receive complaints. I receive challenges. Tell me the challenges you have with the mindset to receive solution to it. I'm not a dumping ground for your experiences. I have my own experiences. Do I dump mine on you? No. So I don't sit down to have discussions that drain my energy. Why it won't work? Why it's not working? I don't have time for that. And I want you to do that for yourself. The reason why I'm always full of energy is because I intentionally created an environment of positivity and enthusiasm. I'm always full of energy. Make it a strategy. Make it a strategy. That is why what you do within the first 3 hours of your day controls the spirit of your day. That is why when I wake up in the morning, I give it to my spirit and then my soul. I give it to me. I build up this being called me. When you say, I am Mrs. Tracy Edward, it means that you are giving the name Tracy Edward to a personality. Pay attention to that personality. Many of you wake up in the morning is a continuation of the past. Yes, and that's very wrong. How do you continue from the past? From yesterday. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is to go to your mobile phone. You start answering people's troubles, people's problems. You are continuing the past. You had challenges you hated yesterday. You hated the result you had yesterday. Why would you have to continue again, same path? If you should analyze yesterday, you analyze a day before yesterday, and that is not the life you wanted. Why do you wake up in the morning to pick your mobile phone and to keep living life that same way? That is how frustration perpetuates. And some people will call it indemnity to devil. People give to devil the power he doesn't have. I'm telling you. They give as if he's very powerful. He's not that powerful as we think. I'm telling you. So what do? Every morning I give into feeding this being. Because when this being is well fed, when I come out in the morning, I can deliver. I don't form. People that know me very well, I don't form. I'm telling you, I'm much more fierce physically when you deal with me one-on-one than when I'm talking to us here on Zoom. Because when I'm talking to us here on Zoom, I have to be a bit balanced. I know I'm talking to kids. I know I'm talking to people that are, children at heart when it comes to building a business. I also know I'm talking to matured persons in age and in business. So I got to be a little bit balanced. But when you're dealing with me one-on-one, it's a different ball game. Why do you think I keep being fired up? It is because I fit this personality. Why do you think I'm always focused on building my business? Because I fit this personality every morning. I listen to positive things about my personality. I listen to positive things about things I can accomplish. There was a time, I think I'm going to search out that video and I will give it to us. I told us one of the beautiful things I love doing is that I love listening to what God says that I am and then what God says I can do. I'm telling you, I grew up seeing myself as someone very timid, even though I was very smart. But my timidity ended when I found it in the Bible that where God told me that I've not been given the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. That's when I knew, man, boy, you got some power. Man, boy, you've got some sound. You have a sound mind. You have no fear within you. So I do not fear anyone. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, I do not fear anyone. I'm more than a conqueror. So no matter the challenge I have before me, is a matter of time. I keep pushing, I keep developing, I keep improving. I'm going to knock it down. That's one of the things I do in every day. I love to revisit what my maker said, because if my manufacturer said, hey, I've manufactured you to be a success, then I better listen to the person that manufactured me than to listen to the situations I have around me. Situations will always talk back to me. People around me will always say what they have to say around me. But who do you listen to? Would you rather listen to the manual of your manufacturer, or would you rather listen to the experiences you've got? Not ever describe your life based on your experiences. Don't ever describe your life based on people's experiences or what people have to say about you. One of my basics and the most fundamental basis for me defining myself is what my manufacturer says about me. And my manufacturer, what my manufacturer says about me is written in the manual. Simple. The scriptures. Some of you, when you read it, maybe you can quote me. I cannot quote very well, but I can remember very well, because when I read it, it's like the book of life for me. It's like the book. I read it as, it's a routine for me. What do you do early in the morning? Part of my routine is to revisit my goals. Look at my goals. Look at the goals I've set for myself personally. My spiritual goal, my mental goal, my social goals, my family goals, my political goals, which has to do with my influence, and then my economic goals. I come down to this business, I look at the goals I've set. My 90 days recruiting challenge. What is my level there? How am I pushing? How far have I gone? What challenges am I facing? I analyze my day. How focused am I on getting this goal achieved? How focused am I when it comes to inviting? Have I accepted this 90 days challenge? Have I accepted my monthly goals? Have I accepted and have I taken ownership of my weekly task? I evaluate myself. I always say this: a life that is not being evaluated is not worth living. I'm going to encourage you. Try as much as possible. Try as much as possible to evaluate your progress more than once in a day. Try as much as possible to evaluate your progress more than once in a day. Pastor Joseph, I have 3 networks here. Some of you saw what happened to me yesterday. I have an Airtel network here. If I connect to Airtel network here, it won't go. And I have more than 10 gig data here. I have a Etisalat. I have a Etisalat. It's only MTN that is going at all, as in that is been thriving. And that MTN is breaking. So let's please manage it. I know it's breaking, but we have to manage it. The other networks are back. You saw what happened yesterday in the meeting. while I was trying to switch networks. All right, thank you so much for that notice. Please, anytime I am not, my network is breaking, try and let me know so that if there is something I can do, I will do it immediately, just like Pastor Joseph did. So anytime you are not hearing me well, just as Pastor Joseph did, just let me know. All right, we are together. All right. So what do you do every morning? What is your morning routine like? What is your morning routine like? We are going to be listening to a short training, less than 7 minutes training on goal setting. If I can get you, trust me on this, if I can get you to accept the 90 days recruiting challenge as something that must be accomplished at all costs, if I can get you to accept it, if I can get you to have it imprinted in every fabric of your being, I have successfully laid the foundation for you earning 1 million naira in 6 months. So let's listen to this short training. I listened to this training about 10 times. It's something I already know, but I listened to it 10 times today. Yes. So let's just listen to it.
How to set goals. Most people have dreams. When you turn your dreams into a goal, it becomes something that can happen in reality. But why should we set goals? Goal setting is the first step towards success. If you don't know what your goals are, how do you know when you succeed? How do you define success? Therefore, with goal setting, you take control of your life and get focused.
Exactly.
People without goals just go where life takes them,
Exactly.
without any certain direction. However, people who set goals know exactly what they want and take actions to achieve it. When you're doing what it takes to achieve your goals, you're moving towards the lifestyle that you desire.
Exactly.
In order to set goals, you need to think about what you want in every aspect of life: family, relationship, friends, health and fitness, finances, career, education, spirituality, self-development, and any other aspects as you like. Write down how you would like your life to be related to each aspect. Write it as present tense, as if it's already happening, so it will feel close and not something that's going to happen sometime in the future. For example, friends. I'm surrounded by loving and caring friends. I have close friends who are there for me and help me anytime I need. I go out twice a week with my friends and talk to them on a daily basis. We enjoy each other's company, laugh together, and support each other. After you wrote down your lifetime goals, you need to break them into smaller goals. It is impossible to achieve everything immediately. That's why you need to go step by step. By setting smaller goals and achieving them, you create a reality of success and get closer to your larger goals. Sub-goals are practical because they contain actions you can take right now. Your large goals may seem too far and unrealistic, but with sub-goals, you can see your progress towards them. If your goal is to lose 20 pounds in 5 months, your sub-goal should be lose 1 pound a week. Go to the gym 4 times a week. Create a diet plan, and so on. When you set your goals,
I want us to see something. Watch.
Go to the gym 4 times a week. Create a diet plan, and
watch this. When your goal is to lose 20 pounds in 5 months, when your goal is to recruit 30 persons in 90 days, don't just end it there. Did you see what we did? Break it down. Break it down. I lose 1 pound a week, and we broke it down and we said you recruit 10 in a month. And don't just stop there recruiting 10 in a month. Break it down. How do you get that 10 in a month? How do you lose the 1 pound in a week? Go to gym 4 times a week. Did you see that? You not break it down, bring it down. So we brought it down and we said, every week, we ensure 10 persons watch our recorded videos. Every week, we ensure 10 persons attend our live Zoom meetings. And every week, we ensure we share the business one-on-one, either by talking to people one-on-one, if we have been taught on how to do so, or you get to sit down with them and watch the recorded video. That's where you bring in the plan.
So on. When you set your goals, it's important to do it in a smart way. The SMART acronym is a popular method used in business and personal development. It gives a criteria to guide in the setting of different objects. In our case, goals. S stands for specific, M for measurable, A is attainable, R is relevant, and T means time-bound. Now, let's see how to set a SMART goal. Specific. When you define your goal, you need to include as many details as possible. This way you will have a clear picture. It will be much easier to achieve your goal once you know exactly what you want. A non-specific goal would be, I work in my dream job, while a specific one would be, I work in my dream job as a computer programmer. I work for startup companies and make X dollars per month, which allows me to take a break twice a year and travel the world. You can add your working hours, where the job is located, what skills you have, and what qualities you bring to your workplace. You can use questions that will guide you through. What do I want exactly? Why do I want to achieve that? What kind of person do I need to be or grow into? Measurable. When you break your goal into measurable elements, you can keep on track and measure your progress. Measurement will let you know when you achieve your goal. A non-measurable goal would be, I live a healthy lifestyle, while a measurable one would be, I go to the gym 3 times a week, stick to my diet, and meditate every day. Attainable. When you set goals that are important to you, you start to come up with ways to achieve them and figure out what you need to do, learn, and practice in order to make progress. There's nothing wrong with aiming high, but you need to stay realistic. If you want to work out 2 hours a day, but you're a single parent who works many hours, it'll be hard to achieve. In this case, you can set a different goal, maybe half an hour a day, or find a creative solution like taking the stairs instead of the elevator, or use a bicycle instead of driving. Relevant. The goal is relevant only if you truly want it. You need to ask yourself, why do I want it? What is the purpose of my goal? Is it worth the cost and resources? Will I truly be happy going this way? You might want to be a movie star, but you need to think if you want it because you love acting and you want to inspire others, or you just want to be famous, which is also okay. But you need to think it through and find out why you want it and if that is really what you want. Another example, if you wish to have a wife and 5 children, but you're still in high school, it is a goal that's relevant for the future, but not for now. And you can focus on other things at this time. Time bound. If you don't set deadlines for your goals, you lose momentum and procrastinate.
Exactly.
When your goals are time bound, you get a sense of urgency and start to work. It may be hard to set a deadline for a large goal, so you can start with setting deadlines for your sub-goals. Try not to set deadlines that are too far. You can do that, but it will be more practical to also set deadlines for landmarks along the way. After completing the list of your goals, it's time to prioritize. It's less effective to try to achieve many goals at once, so my advice is to choose up to 3 goals you wish to focus on right now. For example, I'd like to travel around the world for a year, but it's something I wish to do sometime in my life, not soon. However, I want to write a book in 2 years, so I'll focus on that. Now that you have a clear list of your goals, go and achieve them. What are you waiting for? Thank you for watching.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me say this categorically. A life that is not driven by goals is a life that is being driven, that is being drifted everywhere. And you can be everywhere in your life. The reason why a lot of people live their lives 30 years, they look as if they whiled away their youthful age. 40 years, it looks as if they wasted their life. 50 years, they feel so frustrated is because they have no definite goal. When you don't have a goal on where you're going, you can successfully create a plan that will take you there. Goals precedes planning. Until you make up in your mind and say, I want to bake maybe chocolate cake. You won't start looking out for the recipe that will enable you to bake chocolate cake. That decision must come first. It must come first. Where you want to go must come first. This is where there is hard work. Sit down, discipline your mind, focus. What do I want to achieve? Now, what we've successfully done for you is this. Remember, we are working on you earning ₦1 million in 6 months. And then the platform, the foundation to help that happen is the 90 days recruiting challenge. that we've created. Sit down, internalize it, that 90 days recruiting challenge. Some of you here, if I ask you right now, what is it all about? You can successfully explain to me everything on that banner. If you cannot tell me word to word everything on the banner, the 90 days recruiting banner, it means you haven't sat down to internalize the goal. That's a goal that was set. That's a goal. Even though we are accompanied with a little plan. That's the foundation. Have you internalized it? What does it mean to internalize it? Have you come to believe that this is what it will take for me to lay the foundation for my 1 million earning in 6 months? This is how people achieve things in life. You set a goal, make it your mind's predominant thought, because your life will always move in the direction of your predominant thought. How do I know a man that knows nothing about his goals and that will never achieve anything mighty? You meet him today, he will tell you what he's pursuing. You ask him in the afternoon, what is it he has forgotten? Just few hours from now, how would I know? How do I know those that succeed? When I was mentoring people physically, it helped me a lot. You know, when I was there with people, it helped me. You will see a lot of people, all my partners will be there. And I will be having meetings and I'll be training them and training. Immediately you are done training them. Immediately, you will see some of them. They will start chatting. They will start talking. They will start doing a lot of things with their phones. But you will see some persons, they will sit down and they will start revisiting everything that they learned. Okay, I'm trying to switch to another network now to see if that will be better for us. Okay, let me see if this one will be better now. Let's see if this one will be better. All right, please, is this one better now? Is this one better? If it's better, wave your hand, please. Okay, all right. I just switched to, I don't notice that my salad is flying. Okay, all right. How do you know those that will go far in life? After that meeting, they sit down, they pick everything, they pick their notes. Every single assignment I gave, they start doing it immediately. There is something my mentor taught me. He said, no, so grace is at its peak. Grace to do things, it's at its peak. Immediately you just done receiving it or hearing it. How many of you have been in a church before and the pastor was preaching and everything was seemed to be very high, as in you have high spirit? It's as if by the time you leave the building, the church building, you're going to use your head and knock down the walls. Oh, hallelujah, praise the Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, hallelujah, yes, I believe, I am it. Immediately you leave the church auditorium, ordinary son, because you don't have a car, ordinary son, hit your head. And somebody that has a car mistakenly comes so close to you and blows the horn. Pa, 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 pa. What happens to you after then? Okay, what is your problem? You want to jam me? Ordinary son, oh. Ordinary son has hit your, ordinary son, now he hit your head. Ordinary son. Ordinary hunger. Hunger alone. Hunger alone. Maybe you didn't cook the Sunday rice before leaving, before going to the church. And you now have to come back. You have to start preparing the stew and now start preparing all the anointing you receive from the church. Most persons, the anointing will disappear. They won't even ordinary hunger. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Let me know that I'm not alone here. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Let me see you wave your hand. Let me see you wave your hand. All the I believe and all the shouting will disappear. You won't even know, you've forgotten about it. Some persons, you ask them, what did the pastor preach? Today's message, it was powerful. What did the pastor preach? What did he teach? He cannot remember. He cannot remember. She did not even attend church with message notes. I have taught us here, listen, the weakest pen is sharper than the sharpest memory. That is why in our millionaire school, we don't joke with writing. Let me say it again. The weakest pen is sharper than the sharpest memory. How do I know those persons that will be very successful? I wish I have a way to monitor you. What you will do immediately after this meeting. It's not what you will do after. What you will do, what you normally do immediately after your millionaire school reveals your true character towards the 90 days recruiting challenge. It reveals it because the energy and the drive to make that phone call is at its peak after the millionaire school. The energy to do that follow-up, to get that person that attended the live Zoom meeting to pay money immediately, the energy is at its peak immediately after the millionaire school. Once you start delaying, it starts dropping down. Exactly. What you do immediately after the millionaire school is what determines how far you will go. That's what reveals your true character. My mentor taught me and he said, our truest desires is revealed in our pursuits. I will say it again. Our truest desires are revealed in our pursuits. Don't tell me what you desire. When I see what you're pursuing, I can tell you what you truly desire. It's simple. That's life. Engineer, also, I want to be successful. What you do after this, immediately after this millionaire school, is what will determine your success. What you do now. What you do now. That's why sometimes whenever I go to church and the pastor preaches something that shakes up my head, let me tell you, I carry myself very well and make sure I write down if I can get the message. If it's online, when immediately I get back, I'm going to, if there are things that are blocking me, I'm going to just keep them off as fast as possible, handle them, clear things, because I need to go back again. I need to go listen to it again. Listen to it again. Let me tell us the truth. Many persons that are all the top earners you see in this business, see them here, Mr. Tobichukumiku. Many of you know Eminent Augusta. She has one of the most vibrant team in RODI, the Alpha Lion team. Do you know after she's done doing her own millionaire school every day, she comes back and listen to my own millionaire school training every single blessed day. I'm not saying some days. I said every day, every single blessed day, she does listen to my trainings every day. You are there live. After the millionaire school, nothing happens. Someone else in another millionaire school, after her millionaire school, she comes back to listen to my own millionaire school trainings. And then after that, she runs with it. Everything changes. Let me make it very clear to you. You cannot succeed in life without goals. QED. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal or goal. You set a goal. As you progressively work towards achieving a goal, that's what makes you successful. When you don't have a goal you're reaching for, you are never going to be successful. Settle it today. I'm teaching you the secret to life. How to live your life such that you don't get to 70 years and wish as if maybe more years will be given to you. I don't want you to get to about 80 years. Those of you younger, I don't want to get to 35 years, 40 years, and then your life will be, I wish. I don't want to get to 45 years. I don't want to get, by the time your children get to university, you wish, that you did this and you did that. Sit down. What are your family goals? Sit down. What kind of relationships and friends do you want to have? You want to have a relationship of people that will be there for you all the time. That means you must have a goal of being there for people. Hello? How many of you get what I'm saying? You want to have a healthy relationships. You want to have wonderful friends. Some of you have so many psychopaths around you, people that can never be there for you. It's because you never intentionally set goals to have such persons and to invest. When you don't set a goal, one of the things that will happen to you is that you will waste resources. You will waste resources. You'll be caring for people that shouldn't be cared for. You will be wasting your money on what you should not waste your money on. You'll be wasting your time and your life on what you shouldn't waste your time and your life on. When you don't have a goal, one of the things that goal does for you is that it helps to shaping your budgeting. No matter how wonderful you think you are when it comes to budgeting, forget it. What determines how effective your budget is the goals, where you are putting the budget. So when you don't have a budget, when you don't have a goal, you'll be wasting away you're wasting your. Someone like, before money comes to me, I already have where it will go to. So I am not emotionally attached to somebody asking me for 1 million naira and I couldn't give him 1 million naira before the 1 million naira came now. So do I make money and I keep it and I'm waiting for you to beg me for money? For God's sake. Some of you, when you see big men and rich men, you say they are stingy. How many of you have noticed it? Most big men, you ask them for money, they tell you they don't have it. And how many of you have noticed it? Let me see, wave your hand. Let me see, wave your hand. Let me tell you, it is genuine. It is true. They don't truly, they don't have it. I'm telling you now, truly, they don't have it. They don't have it. When we are growing up, there's some nonsense we said. When I'm there now, I now truly know that this is how it works. Truly, they don't have it. Beat me now, left, right, center. As in, you cannot get 3 million naira from me. Somebody asked me when I sent him 10,000. Say, that one is true. I said, oh, guy, I don't have it. I can give you 50,000, but can you give me time? Give me time. I know you needed this 100,000 naira from me, and I know that I'm one person I know you can believe and you trust in a lot. And I can help you, but can you give me time? Simple. You know why? Rich men live a well-programmed and planned life. That's what made them successful. They didn't live their life by chance. Don't live your life by chance and think you will achieve the 90 days waiting challenge. It will never happen. Let's revisit the foundations of building our business, because there are lots and lots of new persons here. Let's get back to the foundation and the basics of building our business. Let's get back to the basics. That's my plan today. I told us I'm going to be revisiting this 90 days challenge until it gets imprinted in our hearts. I'm telling you, come and see the kind of money I am making. I'm waiting for my today's alert to enter. I wish it will enter here now so that I will really show us. You see the kind of money I'm making every day. And some of you, you are earning peanuts, all because you are not focused on your business. And there are people here earning so much money. I was done activating accounts, yesterday. For yesterday night, I logged into some people's account. I said, God, see money, yo. See people making money, yo. And it was very clear. All of them making money, they are the most hardworking. Most hard work, see money, yo. As in within 30 minutes, I just logged into somebody's account, over 70,000. Log into this one, over 50,000. Log into this one, over 100,000. I say, Kai, oh my God. And they are the most hardworking. And I also wish that they could work harder, because I know they are not even doing their best. I'm telling you. Let's have it settled today. Let's have it settled today. Don't let anybody deceive you. I'm telling you. Don't let anybody deceive you, both in church and outside church. I am telling you the truth. Nobody will plan your life for you. I'm telling you. There is a popular passage in the Bible. I don't know where it is. I don't know exactly, I've forgotten it exactly, but it says something about the plan of the man. Plan of a man or something is in the hands of a man or something. To plan your life is in your hands. God comes in to help you execute on your plan. Let me give you another one I know very well. God is the one that gives the power to make wealth. The making is in your hands. Come on. Oh, I wish you people will get this. Anybody that tells you you can succeed without having a goal, a clear mental picture of where we are going, you are lying. I've always used this as a case study. You are in Lagos, you are at Lagos and you are going to Ibadan and you are facing Badagry. You will never get to Ibadan. Or you want to get to Badagry and you are facing Ibadan. You will never get to Badagry. Don't let anyone deceive you. You can never succeed. You can never arrive at a predetermined destination when the destination is not already predetermined. How do I know a man that will succeed? A man that has a clear mental picture of where he is going and is faced on that direction. When you don't know where you are going, you won't even know if you're in the wrong direction. You can answer to any Any beck can come. You can to any beck coming. You can answer to anything. Don't let anybody deceive you. In anything you are doing in this business, if you cannot sit down and have a clear mental picture of our 90 days challenge and achieving it, I'm begging you on time. You are wasting your time. Just stop. Take a retreat. Why are you doing this business? What is it that you saw in this business that made you to come in? Take a retreat. Sit down. Have it imprinted in this mind. Then get started. Very important. So let's get back to the basics. I'm aware that we are supposed to be inducting Madam Tracy Edward. I think there are 2 persons we are to be inducting today. Please make sure you are available. Make sure you are ready. Even Mr. Popola Oladokun, we didn't induct you the other time. Make sure you've been inducted. Okay. Okay. Pastor Joseph said is in Proverbs chapter. I love that passage so much. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. I'm telling you, I love that passage as in I'm in love with it. I am in, some of you with, I'm sorry, my number 1 book I read in life is the Bible. I'm sorry, I see it as the book of life. I see it as a manual to live life. There is no motivation I can find there. I'm telling you. So please, I'm sorry. This is personal to me. I will give you one secret that my pastor gave to me one time. I will give you that secret. And just give me a minute. Let me find something. I will give you that secret. I will never forget that secret. I will never forget it. Come in, skip, please. Okay. Let me give you the secret why I open what I want to open. My mentor taught me, and he said, one of the greatest secrets to succeed in life. And he also said, one of the reasons why church people know they succeed. Plenty church people know they succeed is because plenty people don't know that in life, there are your responsibility. You have responsibility as a human being to yourself. And there are God's responsibility. So he told me that the reason why plenty people, they suffer, especially people where they church, is because they wait for God to do for them. Waiting God, they wait for them to do for themselves. I said, oh, well, I will. He taught me, he said, the reason why plenty people, they suffer. And he told me, plenty church people, he said, because plenty people no say, God get responsibility towards us. And we get responsibility towards ourselves. So plenty people sit down and wait for God to do for them. Waiting God, they wait for them to do for themselves. How many of you get what I'm saying? Let me see, wave your hand. If you get what I'm saying, let me see, wave your hand. But if you learn this secret, your life will go far. These are things that made me. I'm telling you. These are things that made me. I'll show you. Just wait. Thank God for Pastor Joseph here that have helped me. I'm sorry, I don't know how to read and remember the passage, but me, I know exactly what the thing will be saying. But if you are waiting for me to tell you, watch this. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. To humans belong the plans of the heart. To humans, not God, but from God comes the proper answer of the tongue. Ieram. So those of you that are waiting for God to plan for you, you will wait till you die. Oh, well, see, you don't need any special lightning from heaven to come. You know what I like when I read this thing, I like to read it the way it is. To humans belongs the plans of the heart. To human, is God a human? Don't mind you. The reason why my life is very, very simple is because I take life very simple. Even when I read the Bible, I don't wait to break my head too much. I don't crack my head for God to give me special revelation. It is very clear. You are a human. It's your responsibility to plan. God went further to say, I'm the one that gave the power to make wealth. You sit down there, they wait for God to make money for you. You are joking. You will wait till you die. You are waiting for miracle money. No, mind me. I'm a very humorous person. I laugh from my stomach. That's why I live a very lovely life. If you meet me physically and spend time with me, you don't want to go. You don't want me to go. I'm telling you, I'm a very, very lovely person, because things that people are too serious with life, complicating life. Life is very simple. That's why I don't waste too much time praying. Many times when you see me pray, I pray for plenty people, plenty things. I don't pray too much because it's for myself, because I understand how things work. I'm telling you, wisdom is profitable to direct. Don't let anybody deceive you. If you don't have a good mental picture, a goal, and a plan to take you to where you are going, you will not succeed. If you like, keep shouting you are a millionaire. I'm the next millionaire. In the millionaire school, in the OPP, I am the next millionaire. Please keep saying it. It's very important. Some people even tell me I'm the next billionaire. It is good though. Do you have a good mental picture on how to get there? Let me balance it up. Everybody will not become a millionaire. Let me balance it up very well. Many of you have heard me say this. The reason why people, they get heart attack. Let me warn you. I don't want to lose any of you. I don't want you to die of heart attack in the quest of trying to make millions. I don't want you to die of high blood pressure. Listen to me. Let me balance it up now. You can be very happy with 50,000 naira in a month, 100,000 naira in a month. Just don't dream too much. So I love, there's a place again. I don't know where it is. Pastor Bayomi, you can help me with it again. Since you are a pastor and you know it more than me. There's a place again I read that says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. As in, when I read that, I said, chai, man, there's nothing when I read this Bible. When you're hoping, over a period of time, how many of you have been there? You are hoping the thing is not coming. Your heart will become sick. Do you know why? There's a difference between hope and faith. Faith has to do with action. So let me balance it for you. When you are hoping, when you are setting goals, and you are not ready to take action, let me tell you what will happen to you. Your heart will grow sick. Do you know what it means, your heart to become sick? 99% of diseases in the body emanates from heart and the mind. I'm begging you. Just stay there. 50,000 naira in a month is okay. Just be there, be happy. But please, if you tell yourself you want to earn in millions, if you tell yourself you want to be very successful, get ready to take corresponding action, an action that matches the goal. Because if you don't, you are calling for heart diseases and sickness. I'm telling you on time. What I'm telling you is scriptural. Worry and anxiety will cost you a lot in life. And the primary cause of worry and anxiety is because men are not ready to take corresponding action. And yet they keep dreaming. Settle down. You can live in one bedroom with your children and be very happy. I'm telling you, just stay there and be very happy. You can. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. A woman that sells tomatoes in the market says, I want to be the best tomato seller, making 50,000 naira in a month. When she's progressively working towards being a best tomato seller, she's a successful woman, very, very fulfilled. That is why success is not tied to how much you are making. Are you hearing me now? Let's balance it. But I'm saying this, if you want to be a millionaire, get ready to do the things that will make you a millionaire. That's what I'm saying. Get ready for it. Don't sit down and keep shouting, I'm a millionaire like us. I will be the next millionaire like us. And then you are not ready to act. What is the basis of building our business? Let's take a journey to our 7 core disciplines. Once again, the 7 core disciplines that makes you super successful in this business. Let's take a journey there again. We'll keep revisiting it. Okay? Let's take a journey. The 7 core disciplines. The 7 core disciplines. The 7 core disciplines. Prospecting. These are the skills you must master to become very successful. These are the skills I'm here to help you to develop. Prospecting, inviting, presenting skills, and closing. These first 3 disciplines is, if you don't, let me tell you, within these 90 days, you must become a professional on the 3 of them. Professional. And that is exactly what we lay the foundation for 1.26 million naira monthly earning. Remember, The 6 months goal is to earn 1 million, and the 12 months goal is to get you to start earning 1.26 million naira every month. You must become a professional when it comes to prospecting. What is prospecting? Prospecting means to arouse somebody's interest, curiosity. People, make them curious, make them to know more about the business. And you don't prospect empty-handed. We have materials you will use, messages you will send to people. What is inviting? Getting them to attend our live Zoom meetings or to watch our recorded videos. And we have invitation messages you are to use. What is presenting? Presenting means to structurally and then in a well-structured format, explain the business to someone. And I said to Ross, listen, many of us, you are not yet matured enough to explain it. So when it comes to presenting, you are to watch the recorded video with people. So what is closing? People that are done watching your recorded video, get them to take immediate action. So there are extra goals I need us to set today. I want us to write these 3 headings. Write these 3 headings, or rather 4 headings. Write this 1, 2, 3. Here, 4 headings. Write these 4 headings for me. Number 1, prospecting and inviting number. All right. Just write, okay, just write it like that. Prospecting and inviting, 1 heading. 2nd heading, presenting and closing, or rather presenting skills, business presentation. Okay, write it, business presentation number 2. Number 1, prospecting and inviting. Number 2, business presentation. I hope you are writing it. Number 3, follow-ups. Number 4, registered partners. I will call it again. Number 1, prospecting and inviting. These are the extra goals. This, if you want to keep evaluating yourself every day and every week, this is exactly what you need to do. I'm giving you the structure now to monitor your progress. You want to know whether you are growing in the business, write these headings, and you are going to be putting numbers to them at the end of every day. Get a diary. Go and buy a diary that you have from January to December. Go to the exact dates where you are. Every day, write those 4 headings and make sure you put the numbers there that happen. Number 1, prospecting and inviting. I will tell you what it is. Number 2, business presentation. Number 3, follow-ups. Number 4, registered partners. These 4 headings, you must write it every day on each page of the diary. Of course, you know, diaries are well dated. All right. So you go, for example, you go to today's date. Today's date is 18th of August. So you go to the today's date, which is 18th of August, and you write those 4 headings. At the end of the day, put figures there. What is prospecting and inviting? How many persons did you invite? This one is a raw number. How many persons did you send our inviting messages and banners? How many persons did you send our recorded videos? This one is a raw number. How many persons did you send that recorded video to? How many persons did you invite to the Zoom meeting? So let's give an example now. Every day in our millionaire school, at the end of the millionaire school, you are expected to invite minimum of 20 persons. So you are expected to send prospecting and inviting messages to 20 persons. So you write 20 there if you did it. If you didn't, write a number. The second one is business presentation. What is business presentation? Out of that 20, minimum of 20, how many of them truly attended the live Zoom meeting? Or how many of them watched the recorded video? So let's assume 10 out of that 20 attended. Okay, let's be more realistic. Let's say 8 out of that 20 attended the live Zoom meeting. Or let's say out of that 8, 4 attended live Zoom meeting, 4 watched the recorded video. But all of them are business presentation. Business presentation has to do with the number of persons that sat down to listen to the complete presentation of the business, either live on Zoom or by watching our recorded video. So for you to fill up that gap, you must find out from people that requested for the video. Now, when you send that inviting message, some of them will tell you, I want to watch the recorded video. When you send someone the recorded video, you need to find out whether they've watched it or not. When you invite someone to the live Zoom meeting, you need to find out whether they attended or not, so they can fill it up there. So Under business presentation, you can write 8. For example, maybe 8 persons attended a live Zoom meeting or they watched the video. 8. Then what is follow-up? Follow-up is this. Out of that 8, assuming 5 of them says, I am interested. I'm very, very, very interested. Very, very, very interested. I don't have the money right now. Now you are getting them to make initial deposit or maybe to pay completely. So under that follow-up, you write 5. Then when it comes to registered partners, out of that 8, 3 persons paid money instantly. So you write 3. But if in a case where there is no registered partners, you write it 0, that means that your follow-up will be 8. Anybody that watched our recorded video or attended our live Zoom meeting must be in your follow-up list. So how do you know you are building your business? There is one part you must always look at: follow-up list. How many persons and how is my follow-up list increasing? So watch this. Every day you must evaluate yourself on these 4 items. Every day. Every day. That's how you grow. Track your growth process. Track your growth. Every day, how many persons did I invite and prospect to? How many persons did I send the prospecting messages? If you don't have that message, check our WhatsApp group after now. I will send it to you. At the end of the day, how many persons attended the live Zoom meeting through my invitation? How many persons watched the recorded video through my invitation? That's business presentation. Number 3, follow up. How many of them, out of the people that attended the live Zoom meetings and watched the recorded video, how many of them didn't register immediately, meaning that they are very interested but they are about to join? Write it. Then register partners. Every day, how many persons paid money? Write the number there. Get a diary. There are very small short diaries you can go and buy. Okay, well, I have one of them here in my shop. Very short diaries, less than 500 naira. Buy it. Call it my business growth tracker. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Call it what? My business growth tracker. How do I know people that will be very successful? In the next 1 month, I will ask some people. I will ask us here. How many of you got that short diary on what we call our business growth tracker? How many of you have it? Your business growth tracker diary? Some persons will bring it out and they will show you how they are tracking their progress. Many persons here will tell you we must have forgotten about it. That's how you know people will succeed. They will forget. Because after millionaire school, you will see some people now, after this millionaire school, they'll be sending me messages. Ha, sir, you on fire today. You were on fire. Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you. I am learning a lot. Let me tell you, proof that you are learning is action. Don't forget that. Proof of learning is taking action. Don't be telling me all those things. Anyways, please, I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean don't be telling me, because I feel encouraged too. Okay. Sir, your training today was powerful. I know it was powerful, but more importantly, I want you to do it. Do. Be a doer. Even the Bible said it. It is not the hearer of the word that is blessed. It is the doer of the word that is blessed of his deeds. You are blessed. You receive results. You get results because you took action, because you are a doer of the training. When you don't do, you don't get the reward that follows afterwards. I told us I'm going to be on us. This week, if there's nothing I want to achieve, I want to make sure our hearts get settled on making 1 million naira in 6 months. I want you to beat your chest and say, I make 1 million naira and more in 6 months. Beat your chest and say, I make 1 million and more in 6 months. Say it. I make 1 million and more in 6 months. Unmute yourselves and say it. Get yourselves unmuted quickly. Okay, where is the button? Get yourself unmuted. Let's go. Let's say it together. I make 1 million and more in 6 months.
I make 1 million naira in 6 months.
I will make
Say it
1
3
million
times. Say it
naira
3
more.
times. I make 1 million and more in 6 months.
I make 1 million naira and more in 6 months.
1 million naira.
1 million and more in 6
Make 1 million naira.
To make 1 million naira and more in 6 months.
Make 1 million naira more.
To make 1 million naira and more in 6 months.
Exactly. Keep saying that to yourself and keep working towards it. That's what it takes to succeed. All right. I'm going to be using about, just give me extra 5 minutes. Let me induct our new persons. We have about 3 new persons here to be inducted. Madam Tracy Edward. I can see Madam Tracy Edward over there. I can see Mr. Popola. Madam Tracy Edward, please, can you kindly unmute yourself for your induction? Madam Tracy Edward, kindly unmute yourself for your induction, please. I'm going to be ending the recording now.